Are we ready? Okay. Uh, this goes along with the next story, why we have spirit plates. In the evening meal, most of the Anishinaabe people, actually almost every tribe across North America and South and Central, they have the main meal is the evening meal. At that time, there are offerings from what is being served that is either put outside on a plate with tobacco on, or sage, or corn, but it's put out for our spirits, for our ancestors who've long since gone to the spirit world. And the origin of that, there's many different stories on that. As I have always said, every tribe has their own. And here's part of my understandings from the Ojibwa people. When the first human being died with the Anishinaabe people, the people couldn't wake up Grandpa, and they tried breathing into his mouth, and they tried other things. They didn't know what to do. They couldn't wake him up. They thought he fell asleep. And the Creator always told him, whenever something happens and you don't understand it, have the ceremony and call me. And so they fixed up their bundles, and they put out an altar there, and they called the Great Spirit. And the Creator came to them. He says, what do you want? They said, Grandfather, our grandfather here, he's sleeping and we can't wake him up, and he's not breathing. And so the Creator said, his time on this earth is over. He's going through another phase now. He's going to the spirit world. And they asked, what was the spirit world? And he told them that in the spirit world you also have duties there. You have duties and responsibilities. And that those duties, part of them are to take care of the people who are on the earth and be a guiding light for the people on the earth. They said, but we didn't get a chance to say goodbye to Grandfather, and we'd like to see him one more time. So the Creator says, okay, I will bring him back here one more time. And I want you to fix a big plate. I want you to fix a big meal, all the best foods. Put all the wild rice out there, all the berries. And so they fixed a big banquet with the Creator and Grandpa to come back. And sure enough, at evening, here comes the Creator, and Grandfather was with him. All the children went running up to Grandfather, and all the grandchildren, and they're all hugging him. Grandpa, where did you go? Why did you leave? What's going on? And he said, I went to the spirit world. He says, oh man, he said, that is really the beautiful place, and we have duties there. Our duties is to help take care of the people on earth also. So they talked long into the night. Oh my God, they were just talking and just happy and hugging Grandpa. They could feel him. And then the Creator says, it's time to go. And then the people said, oh, but Creator, we haven't had no food. We didn't even eat yet. We've been so busy talking. He says, I'm sorry. He says, but it's time to go. But I want you to do this. I want you to fix your grandfather a plate, because he's going to go on a journey. And so they got a plate, and they put a sample of all the foods, and the wild rice, and all the berries, and choke cherries, and all the food that they fixed that they usually have in the ceremony time. And they fixed it up, and they says, don't forget, Grandpa smoked now. So they put some tobacco there, and then they gave it to Grandfather, and he took it with him, and they left. And that's the origin of why the Anishinaabe people fix a spirit plate in the evening.